kid, I never really fitted into the school system. I had a vivid imagination, but at the same time, it didn't really fit with what the basic school structure was. So I had a difficult time. You know, the teachers didn't like me. My kindergarten teacher said to my parents that I would be the reason she quit the profession. You know, I was a skinny kid, and you know, I was getting bullied slightly because of different things, and so I decided to change. You know, so I engaged training into a gymnasium with a friend of mine, and you know, not long after, I discovered bodybuilding was a sport. You know, I found a magazine in the news agency, and when I found a photograph of a man called Bob Paris. Now, Bob's physique was astronomical. It was almost like it was a Greek statue. Bob had just won the US national heavyweight and overall bodybuilding titles. And I was taken back by that, and I got so inspired, I jumped up with the magazine in my hand and said to my friend's parents, "That's going to be me! I'm going to win the Australian Heavyweight Bodybuilding Championships." The room fell silent. I'll never forget it. And then they erupted in laughter. His mother told me it was the most stupid idea she'd ever heard. Now, I'd faced negativity all through my schooling life, and to get that said to me again, well, that was pretty rough. And I remember storming out of their place and not going back. And I went to the gym and I sat down and I just decided that right then and there that I was going to become the national champion of Australia. And so I immersed myself in my sport, and everything else took a second base to that. You know, I worked hard. And at the time it was funny because nobody in the gym, none of the instructors had the time to help me. And I was very hungry, very thirsty to do this and to learn. And so I decided to teach myself. You know, it probably took me longer, but at the same time it taught me the hard road that I would need to take in many other things in life. And I worked hard at it, and you know, I didn't place for the first 3 years of the show, but eventually I got better and I kept working at it, and then when I was 20 years of age I was finally ready, where I managed to get out on stage and win the national championships. But what it did do, it set in stone what I could do if I put my mind to it. There was nothing that was out of my grasp. So I took up pistol shooting and became a state, national and a world champion at that. I got into movies, very soon being one of the directors of Happy Feet 1, Happy Feet 2, and most recently as the fight designer and weapons specialist on the Mad Max Fury Road film. But what it did do, it opened up the doors for me to realise what I could do if I put my mind to it, and nothing would stop me. If you want to go for a dream, if you've got something inside you that you think you can be great at, have the tenacity to go through those hard times and fight your way through to the front. Because if you do that, I promise you, your life will be worthwhile.